Hey guys, welcome into the channel, Girl You're Flippin'. Hey, I run a reseller page. I get asked this question a lot. I'm a reseller out of Indiana. I've been doing it for a little bit. I don't know everything, but I would love to share the things that I do know with you. So here goes. The first one I want to tell you about is selling on different platforms. I get asked which platforms do I sell on. So I sell on a few, primarily eBay. But I do Poshmark, Mercari, I do Etsy occasionally, and I've done some others. This video is going to be about Mercari. I think Mercari, if I had to say, I would say it's probably one of the easier ones. It was easy for me, so let's just put it that way. It's probably easy. So the thing is, eBay has a lot. eBay is great once you get a little time under your belt, because there's a lot of things you need to know. There's a lot of regulations that go along with eBay. It's a little higher up in my opinion. So I feel like Mercari is pretty straightforward, pretty simple, doesn't ask a lot of questions, and pretty easy to list. So here's what we're going to do today. We are going to list on Mercari. We're going to list an UGG boots. So I got those at the local Goodwill. I pulled up some comps on them. They are good enough to sell. I paid $6.99 for them. They sell anywhere right now, because it's summer and it's hot out, about $30 to $40, maybe a little lower depending on the condition, maybe a little higher depending the condition. So here is how you do it. Go to your Mercari app and go to Home Page. When you're there, you're going to list an item. Pictures are first, so I will either take a picture and you can edit from that screen, or a lot of times I take the picture before so that I can edit them, make sure that the lighting is well, if I need to crop anything out or take the picture again. So once I do that, I get the pictures in. And I take pictures of everything. Anything and everything a customer would ask to see. The bottom of the shoe, the side of the shoe, the inside of the shoe. Take pictures of everything. I believe it says you can put up to 12 pictures. Put all 12 pictures in there. It stops the questions. Next, you have to put a title in. So in this case, I'm trying to find one that's auto-populated, but it doesn't come up for me. So I end up just putting in my own, because I don't know the exact model of the shoe. So I put in my own description, which it's an UGG sweater boot or knit boot. A lot of times I put both. As many describing words as you can put in the title is better. It helps with the search. So if I'm a customer and I'm searching something, any of those words are going to pop up and come back to me in my search. So next we're going to do the description. Same thing about the description. List everything you can possibly think that may be wrong with the item, or that is good about the item. It's in great condition, or it has a pick on it, or it has a scar on the bottom of the shoe, or it's missing a button. Whatever details you can put on there, the more the better, so that a customer is not surprised when they get this item in the mail. Once the description is done, you can move on to hashtags. A lot of times that can be popular as well. So I just try to add a few. Hashtag UGG, because that's a popular shoe. Hashtag winter, because winter's coming up. And hashtag boots. These categories are important as well. They help with the search to narrow it down. Condition, I chose good. Shoe size, also extremely important. And then we're going to go down to shipping. This is where it's pretty streamlined for you. You're going to weigh it and put in your weight. And I typically just add about 5 to 7 ounces for my packaging and my box and any packing materials. And I overestimate on the weight a lot of times, not too much, but just enough. And then we're going to set the price. This even shows you some of the sold so that you can compare your price and make sure you're in line with what has sold recently. Then you're going to tell it whether you want to do smart pricing or not. I do not do smart pricing. It will automatically drop your price. I can do that myself. I manage my own listings. So I turn that off. And then you're ready to list. Same thing with, you can go in and do solds. So I can look up things that have already sold. And then I can do sell similar. So here's how to do that. Go to the app, homepage, and look up the item that you're trying to sell. Sometimes this cuts out some of the guesswork as far as categories and descriptions. You can choose to sell a similar item. So once you find an item that you like that's very similar to yours, scroll down and choose this button that says Sell Now. And it will auto-populate quite a few fields for you. Make sure that those fields are correct as well. Just because it auto-populates does not mean that is the absolute. So we're going to check to make sure the heel height, are they everyday youth? Are they mid-calf? You're going to make sure all those categories are the same. But this is just the same as listing the first way I showed you. You're going to add your pictures, your description, all the above. Pretty simple, right? It's not hard. Don't be scared. It's fine. And there's tons of resellers so you can ask. And you can always send me a message and ask. I'm willing to share anything that I know about reselling. So I do have a link down in the bottom. If you use that with my code, Mercari is running a special right now where you get a certain dollar amount if you sell so many things, I think $100 worth, and you get 20 bucks or something like that. And then I get a portion of something else. It's just a little bit so that both of us can have a little something extra after you start selling. So if not, no big deal. My feelings aren't hurt. I love you anyways. Happy reselling.